Welcome back to the Terps of the Beast Coast. So today I'm running through the Cultivators Cup, the 28 entries. To be honest, I thought it would be more in depth, but I wasn't really impressed all the way through. There's a couple that I liked. The rest was okay. Some was not okay. So it's a real short review. I'm not even going to be on long. So as far as number 9, 2, and 10, didn't even like. There's a couple of them that I ran through towards the end. I think 18 through 26. Man, the flush, the flavor, none of it was. The cure was off. Now, the sad part about it is that some of them are visually, they look real good. I was like, wow, that looks like some fire. But once prepped and ready to go, was not. So honorable mentions is going to be 7, 15, and 26, just because it wasn't like the top, but they might have been through a medium where they're like, score 4. So let me just break this down as far as how this scorecard was worked. So the scorecard has a total of 3 categories: cure, taste, visual, and overall, right? For me, if the taste is not there, then the cure is not there. It's not 2 separate things. The visuals, yeah, that's the bag appeal. Most people, because of how the situation is in dispensaries, they can only go for the bag appeal. And then overall, it's just how you feel about the whole thing or how it affected you. So, number 7, right? It scores 4 all the way down, just because, the taste was pretty good, visual looked pretty good, and the cure was pretty good overall. Now, 15, the visual was like out this world, it looked crazy. But then it wasn't really like, oh man, I really like that one, right? 26 had the crazy cure and taste, but the visual was off. It didn't look that great. It scored a 3. But overall, the effect was good. Now, let me pull out 9, 2, and 10 and see why I scored them that way, right? So automatically 10, the visual was like a number 2. And then when it came to the cure and taste, it just tastes nasty. So that's why. Same thing with number 9. Now, number 9 was different. Number 9 had a crazy looking visual. I scored it a 4. But then when he blades it up, the cure and the taste is nasty. And then, let's see what number 2 is. All right, here's number 2. So number 2 had a crazy visual. I gave it a 4. But then when I tasted it, just not what the visual looks like. So there's a lot of it that have these crazy visuals now, and it doesn't add up to the cure or the taste. So let's jump into the top contenders. Top contenders, not all of them had crazy visuals. Matter of fact, number 4, I gave it like 4, but then that taste was just good. The cure gave it 4. And then 14, kind of put it, 5 all the way through except for the cure. Now, why? Because the ash wasn't clearly as clean as it should be. It wasn't like a nice gray ash, so I had to give it like a 4 on that. And then number 6, Number 6 knocked it out. It hit all the categories for me. So, I hope you guys enjoy this little review. I really honestly thought that, with so many flavors, I would have been able to go into a more in-depth review of flavors and terps, but there is no flavors and terps to really jump at, except for you have more of like all the contenders in here. The only ones that really had flavor for me was the one that had like a tangy cross in it, right? But other than that, there was a couple that had some gas in it, or if you want to say, besides just, tangy flavor, some gas. But overall, man, Cultivator's got some work to do. That's it, man. All right, turbo.